Harris Fellow. The Paul Harris Fellow recognizes a person whose life reflects Rotary's highest ideals of service, integrity, leadership, and generosity. It honors someone who serves not for recognition, but because helping others is simply a part of who they are. Tammy embodies those values every single day. She joined Rotary in 2017 to honor the memory of her father, Ben Mizuko, and to give back to the East Haven community where she grew up. And she has been a dedicated educator for her career. She just didn't inherit his legacy. She embraced it, expanded it, and she made it her home. She has served on countless committees, chaired our grants committee, oversees our Student of the Month and scholarship programs, and is one of the founders of our new High School Interact Club, as you just heard. As our student representative, she has inspired so many young people to discover the joy of service, and she prepares to serve as our president for her third time. And she continues to lead our club with vision, humility, and heart.
Humility?
One of the greatest accomplishments is the Ben Mizuko Clothe the Children campaign, named in honor of her father. Every year, she spends countless hours working with our schools so children can shop for new clothes with dignity and confidence. And it is truly, I think, one of the club favorites, along with the Thanksgiving dinner, to see all of the children, that it makes a huge difference in their lives. To hear children who say, oh, I get to have my own pair of shoes, or I actually get to have a coat this year. True stories. It's touching, and her dad created it, and to her continuing his legacy, I know he's proud. Her greatest joy, though, has always been her family. Her husband Anthony and her son Adam are the center of her world, and they have supported her every step of the way. Tammy always tells people that I mentored her during her first term as club president. I always smile when she says that, because the truth is, she gives me far too much credit. Any guidance I offered was small compared to what she brought to the table. She has become the kind of leader every Rotary Club hopes for: gracious, thoughtful, humble, and always focused on bringing out the best in others. If anything, I've learned just as much from her as she ever learned from me. Tammy, it is a privilege to call you my friend. Thank you for your leadership, your kindness, your generosity, and for your smile and giggle that brighten every meeting. You remind us all that service just isn't something we do, it's a way of life. Congratulations on becoming the newest Paul Harris Fellow. No one is more deserving, and we are all so proud.
Fellow recognition, my first reaction was honestly one of disbelief. There are so many people in this room whose service I admire, whose generosity inspires me, and whose example I truly follow. To have my name included among these who have received this honor is something I never expected, and it is something I will treasure for the rest of my life. I have been blessed to serve with this club in many ways, but if I have learned anything over the years, it's that leadership isn't about titles. It's about showing up, it's about saying yes when something needs to be done, and believing that even the smallest act of kindness can change someone's life. As a kindergarten teacher, I spend my days teaching 5-year-olds about kindness, compassion, and responsibility, and helping others. And every day I tell them the world is a better place when we lift each other up. And what I love most about Rotary is that it allows me to keep doing that long after the school day ends. Whether we're providing children with clothing, or feeding families, celebrating remarkable students, supporting first responders, or awarding scholarships, we aren't just completing projects, we are supporting a community we love. I am grateful my mom Nancy is here tonight, and I wish my father Ben Mizuko could be here. They taught me that generosity isn't measured by the size of the gift, it's measured by the size of your heart. Their examples have shaped my life long before I ever became a Rotarian. And Dad, if somehow you're watching tonight, I hope I've made you proud. I also want to thank my loving husband, Anthony, and my son Heather. Thank you for understanding the late meetings, the early mornings, the phone calls, the fundraisers, and all the times Turtlery has come before relaxing at home with you guys. You have eaten more solo dinners than I can count, and I probably received more "Where's Waldo" texts than anyone should. Thank you for loving me through this chaos, and for letting me chase the passion with your full support, and letting me be me, and somehow loving me more because of it. And to my fellow Rotarians, thank you. Thank you for trusting me, and thank you for encouraging me, and thank you for laughing with me, working beside me, and reminding me that service should always be joyful. Every accomplishment that has my name attached to it was never mine alone. It belongs to every person who packed meals, sold raffle tickets, sponsored a child, organized an event, attended a meeting, made a donation, or simply raised their hand and said, "I'll help." Thank you for this incredible honor, for your friendship, and for allowing me to be part of something so much bigger than myself. I am deeply grateful. And now I have to call Ashley Lesko up.